everyone. It's Miss Tanya coming to you live from her private practice here in the Denver Tech Center of Denver, Colorado. Just thought that I'd jump on because I have a couple minutes to prepare and get ready for my last client of the day. So I want to enhance my hair because it's snowing outside and I got a little, I call it raggedy. Still don't get frizzy though with my water. So I'm just going to freshen it up real quick because it's real staticky. And I hate static because I just washed it today. But my God, is my hair thriving and growing. So I came on today because I told you all this morning that I have a very special individual coming in today for her 4th session with me. Her hair is growing too. Everyone that books with me, I prove to them by session 4 that not only have I reversed your hair loss, but my photos, you don't have to believe me. I show my clients their photos, which are called progressive photos, and it shows the difference in their hair compared to when they started with me in session 1. I show them how much fuller their hair is and how much healthier their hair is by session 4. That's what restoration is all about. Hi, Patricia. Thanks for joining. You're about to watch me do a client of mine, and she's very special. She's one of my resellers, which are individuals who help me sell my water beauty solution, my amazing hydration, my hydration treatment. I don't know if you all know, but like hydration is the new hype. This is the new trend. Moisturization, which is conditioners and stuff, is getting played out. This is giving us such a better result. So the reseller is coming in because she realizes that she wanted more hair and she wanted her hair to grow. So she decided to join my program, which is in the chair though, which is separate from just selling the product. So she's coming in today and I think she wants to cut her hair, but I'm going to kind of demonstrate how I talk individuals out of cutting their hair. I think I know her well enough to know why she's wanting to cut her hair. She's looking for a quick fix. And I'm going to explain this to her in front of you all today, how cutting your hair does not fix the problem. That's just like going and getting a pill. Cutting your hair quickly gives you a neat result, but it does not fix why your hair is shedding. A haircut does not fix why your hair is not growing. So today we're going to get into the nitty gritty about the results of our choices. Okay. Hi, James. I'm working on getting your water. Well, let me know what it is that I can do to help you. I have a very important announcement coming, which is my huge Valentine's Day sale. I'm giving all of you 40% off my individual bottles. Let me explain. So pardon me, but I don't have my 4-ounce with me here in the salon, but this is my 8-ounce. Oh, almost dropped it. This is my 8-ounce bottle. This is my 16-ounce bottle. You get about, I like to call this size 4 shampoos or more at least, and then this you get 8 shampoos because only 2 ounces or less is needed with each shampoo. Listen, this is water, it's not conditioner, so you don't need half the bottle like we used to use with conditioner. You only need 2 ounces or less. My hair only needs about 1 ounce, so I get about 16 shampoos out of my 16-ounce bottle, whereas someone that has higher density or longer hair, of course, needs a little bit more. But I already did the research study to determine that the 2 ounces, that's for somebody that has super long hair and a lot of it. Usually about 1 ounce is sufficient for usage. So my prices are an amazing value because it lasts. My clients know this. You're not going to run through this product because it works and it's effective. So you don't need a whole bunch of it, and a little bit goes a long way. So I'm just waiting for her to text me, let me know that she's here so that I can go and get her and escort her back in. But I'm going to enhance my hair real quick for you all, which I tend to do for my hair. I use a flat iron to just give me, because this is a little raggedy. See how it's kind of staticky from me having to put my hood up. So I'm going to enhance my hair, which is what we should do in between clients. You know, take the time to tighten it up a little bit. So because I'm not washing my hair, and in order to avoid heat damage, I'm not going to use any heat protectant or serum. And I've turned my temperature all the way down to the lowest setting. I am working on ordering the 4 ounce. Just give me a minute, Miss Patricia. If you can wait until Valentine's Day, you're going to save 40% off my 12 ounce bottle, making it, or I'm sorry, my 4 ounce bottle, making it only $7.20 for my sale, regularly $12. You got only about 2 shampoos worth out that 4 ounce, but it's an amazing size to start with. And you can then determine if it's something that you really want, because not everybody wants softer hair than what they currently have. Not everybody wants to get rid of the tangled ends that most people have, you know. And listen, Miss Patricia, I haven't had a client come in here with healthy hair yet. And I do white people, I do black people, I do Ethiopians, I do Latinas. I have every kind of ethnicity booking with me. I just had my first man, matter of fact, join my program. So I realized that everyone here in Denver anyway is struggling. And I mean, I have yet to meet a client to come to me with healthy hair. So, waiting on it to warm up. You do what, Miss Patricia? What do you do? Also, not just my product will be on sale. I'm also placing my scalp detox training on sale as well. My masterclass will be on sale as well. I have an online masterclass that I have launched. That's going on sale as well. So it's going to be an amazing sale to test and trial some things at an amazingly lower price. Ah, got the green light. See the green lights? So this is how what I call enhance my hair kind of throughout the day, because I like to stay looking on point. Now, I know a lot of individuals that do hair, they don't mind looking a little scuffy, scrubbyish. I don't like that. Miss Tanya likes to stay on point. I like to keep my sophistication on point all throughout the day. So from time to time, like you're watching, I will just go through like this and place what's called fresh layers into my hair. And because I'm using the lowest heat setting, I don't have to worry about heat damage, because I do this every day to my hair, and my hair is growing. So many individuals try to blame the wrong things for why their hair is not growing. And so heat could be why someone's hair is not growing, but my hair is growing just fine. Now that I follow my full approach. I wasn't following my full approach. You always look great. Thank you, Miss Patricia. It's the water. I'm telling you, ever since I started hydrating myself properly, my whole life has changed. My clarity is better, everyone. I don't have nightmares anymore. I don't have allergies anymore. I don't have cancer anymore. I don't have high blood pressure anymore. I'm not overweight anymore. Man, I got mad energy now. I'm not all tired and sluggish. I don't need no coffee. I don't need alcohol no more. Man, I stopped smoking cigarettes. I stopped drinking alcohol. And it's like, man, my life and my health is so much better. I didn't realize, oh, also I don't take pills, y'all. You couldn't pay me to swallow a pill. I got to be in some real trouble to swallow a pill. I don't even take Tylenol. Forget that. That makes me feel funny. I'd be like, "Grr." So when you really become a holistic, I always say, be careful, because I don't think y'all are ready to really copy me fully. Might want to pick and choose what you want to copy about me, but walking in my shoes is not easy. You want to see what I'm doing? I'm feathering the back of my hair. Look, let me show you. This is how I do it anyway. So then I have to look in the mirror at the back to ensure that my duck ass, see, my grandmama was white, and she used to do what's called a duck ass in the back of her hair, and it used to look like this. This is how I also love doing my clients' hair. Then I go up underneath like this, and then I fan it out. Then I do this side, go up underneath like this, and then I fan it out. And then I poof, because I'm kind of like chicken headish. I don't have a whole bunch of hair. I got what they call, girls used to be like, you got good hair. And I'm like, I don't have good hair. I struggle too. I just don't have a whole bunch of it. Then I take this right here. It's a bottle full of alcohol. But listen, I used to use Pump It Up. And I thought that was all that. That stuff was the stickiest mess that I've ever used in my life. This ain't sticky. This is kind of like, I ain't gonna lie, it's kind of like a white girl product. But I just spritz it, and you gotta hold your arm out this far. You don't be spritzing your hair like this close. That's improper. Well, that's not how I do it. So and you kind of catch it, and then you pat it in. And it holds my feathers there. I mean, I'm doing this very lightly. It's not heavy at all. All right, and then I pat it in like this. And then when I shake my head, you see how my feather ain't moving? Oh. So this is kind of how I get through the day, staying neat and on point. Because Miss Tanya ain't walking nobody, escorting nobody down the hallway with a crazy head full of hair. That's not what I do. I practice is what I preach. I inspire my clients to look better and do better, live better, drink better. What is it, please? What are you talking about? What's up, OJ? Like the live, you guys. Like the live, you guys. They don't be liking the lives. I don't got them type of viewers. My viewers get on here and I don't know what they be doing, but they don't be liking my lives, OJ. I don't know how to get them to like the lives. I be dropping gems. I be educating. I be fun. I be telling y'all I love y'all. Oh, shout out Vaughn and them, Vaughn and Miss Jarvis. They done sent me superstars. So I know that they are really, 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 really. Get it, Miss Tanya? Thank you, Miss Patricia. What is what, Miss Patricia? So gorgeous. I can't wait. Yay. Hi, Miss Queen. Welcome. I'm waiting on my client to get here. I'm just doohinkying around. Letting y'all get in here, Any questions, anybody? Are you a doctor? No, I'm a holistic hair and scalp restoration practitioner. Not a doctor. I am an external organ specialist. I specialize in the hair, skin, and nails, which is the external organs of the body, and I'm holistic, so I do things way differently than like stylists do. Stylists do things one way, I do things another. I grow hair on a holistic level, so we don't take any bites and pills, at least I don't tell them to. I don't tell my clients to smear any growth serums across their scalp. I do not advise protective styles nor recommend them. Some of them do them, which is cool. You can do what you want to do, But I just help us to understand the results of our choices in here and help them to understand the things that are clearly taking their hair out and the types of things that we should eliminate. And I think my clients love me because I'm not afraid to tell them when they're messing up. I'm not afraid to tell them when they're using something that may be dangerous or crazy. And like something like this, even though this is a bottle of alcohol, we understand what it is and we understand the results of it. I want my hair to be stiff, but I also want to, go through it. You couldn't do that with no Pump It Up. You put some Pump It Up on your hair and it stayed like that, and you be like, So y'all see that? So, I'm loving this liquid mousse by Fantasia. Love it. So anyway, we're waiting on my client to get here because her hair done grew. I'm so proud of her. She thought she could grow her hair by herself. Why do people think they can grow their hair past their normal growth ability? You need help, just like a plant. A plant's only going to grow so long by itself. It needs help in order for you to advance the growth. Our hair is the same way. Did y'all know this? Man. And listen, I done tried everything when it comes to growth. I've tried taking, we used to take 10 biotin pills because we was trying to go that hard in the paint. I have tried to braid my hair. I have wigged it before. I have weaved it. I have also tried the natural. Never did locks, but I definitely let my hair air dry at one point, and I didn't like that, y'all. It made my hair shorter. It made it super frizzy, made it huge, and I don't like bigger hair. I want my hair to be more, you know what I'm saying, shaped. I don't know, I'm different, y'all, but I like my hair to be smooth like this. I want to be able to go through it like that. I couldn't do this when my hair was, when I used to let it air dry. Because once I put that conditioner on it, man, my hair would be all crunchy and brittle. I don't know about y'all, if y'all willing to admit it or not, but, oh, I gotta go get her. Y'all stay right here, okay? Because I gotta go get her. Oh. Y'all go get some water, okay? Because I need y'all drinking enough water, okay? And I'm going to go get her and I'll be right back. I'm paying $30 a piece.
Mm-hmm. Easy.
I'm gonna turn some heat on too. Okay. I'm so proud of you for carrying your water.
I was like, let me grab it. I almost forgot it.
Because you know Miss Tanya gonna get on you about that hydration. But I'm so proud of you. Get it in. Get it in. Get it in. Get it in. And I'm so proud of you for not sipping it. You know how you did it be?
No, you gotta chug it.
Yes, you do.
Chug the water. Oh, I have somewhere over here. I was going a little too hard with the scratching, and there's a sword. Like a, well, it looked
I'm
like.
gonna send you home with some healing water.
Okay.
That you will dab your finger into.
Okay.
This is H3O. This is the water I drink.
Okay.
It has what's called a healing benefit to it, to our skin. Okay. So anytime, because I've done it too. I've made a sore in the top of my head. This is gonna just make it heal quicker. Okay. Because as soon as we make a sore in the head, in that area, no hair is gonna grow until it heals. Okay. Ask anybody that has had an injury, a surgery, anytime that's anywhere on the body. Yeah. It's not going to grow hair until it's healed. So this is why it's important that we treat it as soon as we know that it's occurred. Okay.
Yeah, I felt it and I put a piece of tissue on it because I'm like, is it bleeding? And it was like,
it could be bleeding. Mm-hmm. I'm not sure.
I saw a couple of dots, but it wasn't bad.
That is so weird how this water hugs the darn time.
Water. I was using this some type of air freshener. It was just strong.
Where at him?
Yeah, he opened the packet.
He might have had a funky person before you.
Oh, maybe.
So thank God. I thought
I'd make it smell good.
Right. So with this, you just squeeze and stick it right to that area. Squeeze the water, and then I want you to rub it in, okay?
Thank you.
You're welcome. So I seen your comment on Face to the Book today.
What?
Talking about cut. More. Now, you know cutting is a bad word. Now, I did it a little bit. Because we're going to talk about it. We're going to talk about it. And this is where hair care comes into play, right? Because I already know chopping hair off is so, what I call, popular. But we got to talk about it. It has to be a decision that you're ready for.
Yeah.
And a lot of times, I think what the mind is thinking about, well, if I cut it, I'll be all right for a while, which is kind of true. Cutting definitely removes length. Let's start there. So you're going to be much shorter if we cut more today. However, we'll back up. Cutting removes more dead ends. So you're going to have a much, much more rapid growth rate. But we both know, I don't know if you know, but I've been trying to help us to understand our climate is drying out really, 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 really fast here. So the ends are dying out even faster.
Yeah.
So I don't want to see you sentence yourself to shorter hair. It's happened to so many. I've seen so many younger girls, for whatever reason, lose their length and it not come back. So the cutting choice has to be all right with the fact that it may never grow back is my new thing now in here with the clients. Long as you're all right with that decision or the result of that decision, then we can cut. But if you are cutting, thinking and expecting better or faster growth, it's only going to grow so long and we're going to have the same problem. Yes. So you then got to say, okay, well, I do want it shorter. I do want to go ahead and do the cut. Then you have to understand, and I got to stay consistent moving forward because I need help to get it back to this length.
Yeah.
Does that make sense?
Absolutely. I wrote that post, and while I was getting ready, I second guessed it. And I was like,
That's just my thing because you're getting older.
Yeah.
So the
Growth rate
research.
is slowing down.
I think you're fine in your 20s and 30s because my hair growth was fine. I didn't get caught looking until I cut my length the last time, which was at 42. I was 42 back in 2018. I ain't never gotten my hair back
That's
to
how long
no.
it was. 'Cause it was long.
And I told somebody, clean me up because I want it to be neater.
That's what I thought I wanted. I thought I wanted like this cute little just.
You might, but don't do it if you want to grow. Or don't do it if you're not okay with possibly staying that short. Because we don't live in humidity. So we ain't in the land of automatic hair growth. That's where it's safe to chop. I had to realize that with social media.
It'll have you believing you can grow your hair.
I just talked to a young lady who lives in Cleveland, Ohio, and she was like, you need to trim your ends every 6 to 8 weeks. I told her, not here in Denver. No.
Try it if you want to.
You're going to lose hair. You try to go that long in a dry climate like Denver.
It's
So,
gonna look like this.
ooh, you're going to have fingers. Facts. We have already suffered, and we know that we already know this for a fact. So, that's why I say, you got to really sit with self and say, okay, what is it that I really want?
Yeah.
Because if you want long, if you want to stretch out, don't go no shorter. Because what has to happen is you got to have what's called long-term commitment now. You've committed to the 4 sessions. As I've shown you, your hair stretched out like everyone's does. I show everybody the same result. But then there are some that decide to then, what I call, drop out, which is fine. But then, I just had a young lady. She stopped coming in December because I had gotten her so full. I think she thought that was going to be the case forever.
Yeah.
Oh man, and I think she knew it because all of a sudden she popped back up. I could show you her photos. Devastating. on how much length she lost due to breakage from her ends dying out and her continuing to comb through them. Yes, yes. So now I'm able. Oh, hello, hi.
Right? I said that. I was like, I got a hairline. I got hair there. This was when I did this before. This was all baby bald. Like
I remember. Look at you.
so, part of me is like, okay, I'm gonna leave it alone.
So, Shawnee, you now got hair growth all in this area. This was bald at 1st. You can even see the follicles now, whereas before it was smooth. Same thing over here.
Yeah.
So now it's like new growth is like resetting us back to birth. Some of us didn't get a head full of hair until we was 2 and 3 years old. Like Deja,
Me.
I look at my baby photos. Even at 6 months, I was still bald headed.
Yep.
I think I didn't get a whole head of hair till I was like 3 or 4. Deja was the same way. Deja was born with a little old rooster situation on the top. She didn't have no hair along the sides and in the back. I thought they had me thinking she had alopecia. That's just was her growth
Her
rate.
growth rate.
Yeah.
They shaved my hair when I was born because they had to do a procedure. So.
Gotcha. Yep.
Oh.
So I said that to say, all of this new growth, this peach fuzz that we see, we have to keep doing what we've been doing in order for them to grow as long. Yeah, because you're not back there with that type of body composition to get that type of automatic growth.
Yeah.
Now at our age, we gotta work at it just like a plant. A plant that's a baby, it don't need no help. It's gonna grow. But I swear for God, it's only gonna grow so long on its own, and then it's gonna die, fall over, start falling off. It needs help to progress, right?
Yeah.
And as soon as we stop, the results stop.
Yep. That's true.
Yeah.
Okay.
So right on. I'm so proud of you. Also, real quick, I got a new technique that is so much better, Shawnee, when it comes to detoxing. I'm gonna just put this more on me so I can talk. All right, this is gonna make so much sense. It is. Because okay, you know how I originally, when I train, I go back and forth.
Yeah. It doesn't get it like the circular.
Have you been doing the circular?
Yes.
Have you noticed a difference?
Yes. It's like when you go back and forth, it's like.
Let me tell you why. I don't know if you do the close-ups. Do you do the scalp analysis?
I've been doing that more, yes.
Alrighty, so when you look at the follicle, the buildup is around.
The hair, yes.
Okay, it's not just on one side.
It's on all
It's
sides.
it's
told me that
all
before.
the way around. All right, so when we're taking the comb back and forth like this,
We'll get one side of it.
correct, the comb is only hitting the buildup one side. This is why we were seeing a lot of the buildup, and it's the seborrheic dermatitis scenario that's not coming up with just the little white dots.
Yes.
It's like the I'm calling it the hula hoop action.
Okay, the hula hoop, man.
Yep. Not only is getting everything off, but the clients are telling me it's not even as abrasive because we were going back and forth, right?
Yeah.
Everything it don't come up. So I was digging.
Yeah.
That was causing me to dig and go and go. Yes. So this is huge. This is huge. So it's going to provide your clients. You want to really understand how to show that result.
Yeah.
Circular, yes.
I'll show you this video I took.
And then I got to get with you on trimming. That's one part that I got to make sure that you understand every single angle and what to do and what not to do.
Yeah.
Especially in the ends, especially in the length area.
Yeah.
Once you get that down pat, you're ready for hair and scalp restoration.
I've had a few ladies my last few clients have come in and they're like, I know I need it, just cut what you need to.
Yes.
Because they haven't been in 3 to 4 months or years.
Right.
So we had a new client. I don't know if you saw my post that I got tagged in. It was a client post. In 4 weeks, her hair is on another, closing in on that second triangle on the cake.
Good. So you've shown. Now, understand, some individuals just grow. How old is she? You know, is she young? Because that matters.
34, 33.
Um, I know that. I know that age matters.
Mm-hmm.
A lot of things matter. Some people are born with what's called a fast hair growth rate.
Yeah.
Um, those individuals, like I've had to tell so many individuals, Shawnee, that they don't need restoration.
Mm.
Those are clients that show up to me that already got like 28 inches behind their backs. You feel me? They ain't got no thin spots in the head.
Anywhere.
Nah,
Mhm.
you don't need restoration. What they need is just a consistent schedule.
Mhm.
Yeah, they just need, and I tell them once a month, someone with long hair doesn't need every 2 week attention. That's somebody that wants more hair.
Mm.
So those girls, they only come to me every fourth week.
Okay.
I tell them you book every fourth because you don't need restoration.
I was gonna ask you about that because I had a few clients who are adamant about not needing to come in every 2 weeks.
You know what? I'm about to just today I've started letting go. Because what we should be is more of a provider,
Mm-hmm.
a service provider, right?
Like on an
So,
as-needed basis.
yeah, well, yeah, I'm going to now help you to reorganize your booking link, your
Okay.
menu,
Okay.
because I now realize the MYWater experience alone,
Mm-hmm.
that doesn't come with hair growth. That's our amazing hydration silk press.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Okay.
You feel me?
Yeah.
Trimming shouldn't be included either.
Ooh, okay.
It should be extra. We're the only ones in the
Well, I
world.
didn't take my trimming price off my books.
I wouldn't. It needs, and I'm gonna teach you how to add it as a variation, Shawnee. So when they hit the MYWater experience,
Uh-huh.
they'll be able to add on scalp detoxing if they feel. No, they can't add on scalp detoxing because we need to make it very clear that that comes with a commitment. You have to be seen every 14 days in order to grow. If you're not, you're going to definitely lose too much hair because clients, it ain't like they're going to break down in shampoo every 2 weeks just because they're not in our chair. So I've done that research to learn that they're not going to wash their hair, and that's why they end up suffering so much hair loss that the photos clearly show.
Clearly.
Yes, this is why it's important that you take a picture of every single individual that you see, no matter what, whether the person's coming back or not. You still need that before and after.
Yeah.
You doing okay with
Yes,
the
ma'am.
pressure?
Mm-hmm. I was noticing when I do the sides over there where you are, it's kind of, with the comb, it was sounding like plastic against rubber, like rubber rubbing together. Like a, I don't know, it was like a weird sound, but once I would get that buildup off, I could hear.
So now that I'm working with your head, you sweat a lot.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, I didn't know this before. I would have never known this until, like right now, you're warm.
Really?
Yep.
I see one night, it was right after you told me that I was having a hot flash, and my boyfriend, we were laying down, he was like,
Digital thermometer. I'm gonna start checking my clients' head heat. I am.
that's smart.
Yeah. Let me just see
Let's see
something.
how warm you are right now.
So I'm 96.2. You're 98.7.
Oh, a
So
little warm.
you're a little warm, yeah. And it could be because I increased the blood flow right there.
Oh, okay. And I did have some spicy food today, but not right now.
Some who?
Spicy food.
Gotcha. Yeah, I don't fool with spicy foods. I don't even like pepper no more. I don't do nothing that makes me sweat. That's why I don't like to work out. That's why I don't be in the gym with
I
Asia.
can't stand working out because I don't like to sweat.
When I'm goosing, I now have to put a darn fan at the end of the bed, yeah. Or we turn the ceiling fan on, you know what I'm saying, to ensure that I don't get super, super hot. Because if I do, kapoof with my hair, and I don't like doing my own hair. So I only want to flat iron it on shampoo day.
Yeah. I like to just wrap it and be able to unwrap it and go.
You're okay?
Yes.
Good. You got all this new peach fuzz right
Ooh,
here.
yay. I knew I was
Your hairline
tripping.
was way back here. Now it's way out here. Ha 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 ha.
Yay. Jeremiah has a crazy hairline when he first was born. His hairline touched his eyebrows.
I got my first man that just inquired about joining the program. It's hard to get them to commit.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
But I got one coming though. Wants a silk press. He was like, I really want to straighten my hair. You're okay over here?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it only ever gets really tender in the top. I'm not sure if it's because I have more buildup up there or what.
Yes. Amazing growth is occurring. It's crazy how I wish I'd have figured this out years ago.
Right.
And figuring out these combs. Imagine how many wrong tools I was using all these years for all this time.
I'm realizing it. I even think back to the way they teach you how to do a scalp detox in school. It's not. It's with a brush. Scraping it backwards.
Well, you know what? It's funny because when I was in beauty school, there was this woman named Yvonne Wiggs. She was Mr. Obie's sister. And she taught me how to do it with a brush.
Mm-hmm.
Miss Yvonne taught me to take a rat tail comb with a brush. You flush the comb to the handle, so you got the rat tail sticking out, and you're holding the pick.
Mm-hmm.
I mean the teeth.
Mm-hmm.
So you could part quickly, and oops, you gotta do it this way. You could part quickly, and then she
Yep.
taught me to do the scalp like this,
Mm-hmm.
which feels good,
Mm-hmm.
but it tangles
Yes.
the hair. So
Mhm.
I didn't really jive. I didn't really feel her on that one because I was like, well, my mom and us used to, and I started doing hers even like this, and she was like, yeah, it doesn't tangle
Mm-hmm.
the hair. But that's how she originally suggested that we do it in beauty school.
Mm-hmm. That's how I would do too. And I guess same as like finding the different combs, I would always find a specific brush that worked.
See, and I never would have considered the fact that my brushes that the teeth are can get worn,
Mm-hmm.
and you need to switch to a stronger tube here.
So those super hard brushes.
Look at all that growth.
Mm-hmm.
Did I do that?
What?
Your ear?
No, that was me. Rushing to get ready. I think I opened my barrel too wide.
You did what?
I opened my barrel on my curling iron too wide and it tapped my ear.
Just make sure that it's turned all the way down. That looks like it wasn't on the lowest heat setting. Clearly. So you should never be using your highest heat setting.
I'm not even gonna lie.
Remember.
Because I said that to myself immediately after I did it.
Remember, the lowest heat setting does work.
Mm-hmm.
You only need that highest setting on wash. So if you're resetting your hair and you need some form, you need to neaten it out, just as I just did on my hair, just turn it down to the lowest setting. You'd be surprised. I think in your head you're thinking, the lowest setting ain't gonna do nothing. Yes, it will. Yes, it is, because it's not every strand that needs to be straightened on your hair. Your scalp buildup is too a very bare minimal.
Really?
So yeah. Well, I haven't gotten to the middle yet, but
Okay.
I want to say last time I had way more built up by now in this area.
Just knew there would be a lot this time.
What'd you say?
I said I just knew there would be a lot this time.
No, it's minimal. But I'm just starting in the back too, which is where you normally have the majority. What I like also about this circular process is that it definitely increases the blood flow. And I never really saw as many surfaces turning pink like I do now. It's like a high for me.
And I feel like it increases blood flow a lot faster than just going back and forth.
Well, one thing's for sure, my neck and my shoulder. I think I had created my neck to start hurting from hunching over and doing this.
Yep.
And it was this shoulder, it was weird, but by leaning so much, now that I'm doing the circular motion, my hand is not as tired. Don't get as tired, as worn out as it was before. Plus, the clients have said that it's not as abrasive.
Yes, because you're constantly moving the comb. Well, we were moving it before, but in one
Way
motion.
longer, I
Yes.
feel.
I think that one motion kind of made you stay there longer. In your mind, because we're like, we gotta get it off.
It's not coming up, yeah. I used to tell my clients, I'd be like, okay, your buildup ain't coming up. And then I would get out my phone. I'm telling them all now. There was a reason why I started getting out my camera. And that's because I'm shocked and shook it that, okay, I done just spent 5 minutes on this spot and it still ain't came up. That was so confusing for me at first. So,
This is probably one of my favorite parts of the service. Receiving it and doing it. Making sure my clients' scalps are detox. I could do this all day.
I'm about to try to train some individuals here in Denver. Hopefully I can find some individuals, because you know how many stylists can look me in my face and then told me, you doing too much, Tanya. And then said things like, you got your clients spoiled and you shouldn't be doing all that. Like, wait, aren't we supposed to? Aren't we supposed to cater
Yeah.
to our clients? Like, sheesh.
I get it.
So yeah, it's not everybody. You see how hard hair care is not easy. It's easy to hairstyle because you don't have to cater really. You're in control. You do what you want to do. You use what you want to use, and you do and use that on every single client. When you start hair caring, you gotta adjust and pivot, and you gotta cater to the client. You're no longer in control. The client is in control. That makes a lot of women feel away.
Yeah.
I think that's why they like getting behind the chair, because they're like, I can tell her what to do. I can tell her, you know, I can put on her hair what I want. I can make her hair whatever color I want. I can cut her hair however short I want.
There's no power struggle.
Yes, yes. Even I think I went through it, where I was being a bit of a narcissist, you know what I mean? Where I was trying to control everybody. And now it's like, God done gave me the epiphany. I can't control nobody. All I can do is be of service and give them choices, give them options. They ain't gonna like it either, because like this young man that called, he wanted to avoid paying for the restoration. And I keep trying to tell clients, restoration is not cheap or affordable. Hairstyles are. You can go get braids, that's maybe affordable and it's gonna last. But anything that's going to restore you or fix you is not affordable. So he wanted to get the MYWater experience, because I made it quite clear that it is this that reduces hair loss and generates new hair growth.
Mm-hmm.
He didn't want to commit to 4 sessions or to the cost, but he wanted to add on the detoxing. Well, you can, but it's $225 by itself because it comes with a commitment. You can't, even if I was to let somebody book my program one time, that's a waste of their money.
Yeah.
Because you can't, I can't even show nobody restoration results in one session.
Yeah.
So I don't know why clients think that they can get something fixed in just one session.
Mm-hmm. Does it last?
So just a sign of what's coming off of her scalp. She has more, this is seborrheic dermatitis that I'm lifting off of her scalp, which is the smaller white dots that are very difficult to get off, which is why I'm using this new circular motion that I train on in my trainings. In my trainings, I help you to understand how to apply the appropriate pressure. Because if you're not, you can be causing sores and further irritation. So in my trainings, you practice on a live model, not a mannequin, of course, so that you're able to practice and know the pressure, the proper pressure, because most individuals aren't pressing hard enough. So not enough pressure is also a problem. So if you're doing this and not doing it right, the client is going to suffer and you're going to lose clients anyway, because the clients, you're going to be claiming to restore hair, but you're not really delivering. And clients are not slow and stupid nowadays. And once they realize that you're not delivering what you've stated, they're going to chair hop on you and go someplace else. So many stylists are wondering, well, how come she didn't come back? Maybe because you said you was going to grow her hair, but instead you cut it off.
Mm-hmm.
You did a blunt cut and chopped it, and that didn't make sense to that client. So many think that you have to blunt cut your length off in order for it to grow or to make it healthy. This is where so many clients in here, you okay here,
Mm-hmm.
are so impressed
Yeah.
when they come in here.
Because they keep their one.
Yep. And it gets fuller over time.
Yes.
So I prove to all clients that we don't have to chop our length off
That's great.
to get it to grow. I actually believed that at one point. It was like, okay, maybe I do need to go get a haircut. But I now realize you gotta stay on top of it after the haircut, if you want it to grow out of that cut.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Mm-hmm. I asked you a question, but this made me lose my train of thought.
So that this comb just dulled out.
Okay.
It's no longer sharp like it was
When you first started.
when I first started. You feel that difference?
Yes.
This one is more sharp. Because when they wear out like that, you're not gonna get it all up, and I was not getting this patch up. So look straight ahead. You got a dent here, indention.
Is that
It's
bad?
in your face. Right here. You can feel it. It's a soft spot compared to here and here. It's just the structure of your hair. We all have it. So most people have soft spots up here, but all of our skeletal structure is different. So you, again, like,
'Cause I have them in my
I have
scalp,
it too. I have it too. So it's between your cheekbone and your occipital bone. Up here, you have an indention. This causes the sweat to settle. There's what's called a dip right here.
Okay.
So I think hence why you've struggled with your sides.
Yeah. It's like a little well that the water, the sweat just goes in.
Yeah, it's unable to get over the other side.
Okay.
So it kind of is forced to settle back down into that one spot,
Okay.
and then it collects.
Okay. So that's why you said focus on the front more.
I just increased my service durations to 2.5 hours for the clients because it's now taking me about a good hour to get through scalps.
Okay, yeah. I thought I was tripping because in my brain, I felt like that was too long. Maybe I was struggling with the time.
No, because if you're gonna get it all off, it's not no 30-minute situation. Especially with us getting ready to come into the summer months, everyone's scalp detox or buildup is gonna be times 10 this year because we're gonna be drier than we was last summer, I'm afraid. If we was at 18% over the winter, I don't know what the heck we're gonna do in the summer.
Yeah.
My God.
Well, I'm ready for the sun to be out all the time. Not necessarily for the heat.
So what I've also noticed with restoration, it's not like the hairs that have already come out your scalp is all the hairs that's going to come out. You're going to get, I think, the other clients are getting fuller and fuller over time. It's like the longer we do this, the more growth you're going to gain.
Yeah. I can even feel the fullness when I'm just combing it back.
My hair is doing so much better now that I have concurred to getting my hair trimmed every 2 weeks. I notice when I don't trim my ends every 2 weeks, I lose what I have. By trimming every 2 weeks, it seems, if nothing else, I keep what I have. But I do seem like I get fuller over time. So I've even had to, me and Deja had to kind of like, I call it swim through everything. And it was like, okay, I went back through my photos and realized my hair is the fullest when somebody else is behind my head.
Yeah.
So I've decided to promise myself that I'm never going to get off track ever again. It's just going to be a lifelong decision that I'm never going to get off track ever again, because my hair is important and I don't want to lose it. I don't want to be all chicken-headed-ish like I used to be. Feeling like I have to go into braids or go get me. I was actually considering getting some weaves because it was like, man, I don't want to be doing these classes and trainings and I got chicken-headish type hair. So I was actually thinking about aborting ship. But I'm so grateful to God that I just really had to sit down and accept the fact that I was not trimming my ends consistently and I was trying to do my scalp myself at home. That had my hair struggling.
Yeah.
So I'm so proud of you.
Thank you.
I am. Because I know for us it's difficult for a stylist to go sit down and get some help. Because we all think, I know what I'm doing.
Well, not even that. My client made a comment the other day. She was like, I love your hair.
Oh.
And I was like, thank you. And she's like, I've never seen it like that. I said, what do you remember? How have you? She said, we usually have on some type of scarf.
Yeah.
And I was like, oh.
See, you didn't think nobody noticed. Girl, people will let you wear a scarf and let you wear a kitchen apron and will let you look crazy and won't say nothing to you until you decide to change.
Yep.
Once you decide to change and polish yourself up, everybody be like, dang, Miss Tanya. Like today, you came in polished. Big difference.
Yeah.
Big difference.
No
Big
scarf
difference.
on my head, no bonnet.
And hair is swanging.
I know I was in the mirror before I left, sitting in the back, like, okay, you know what?
Now, have you washed your hair since I seen you last?
No, ma'am.
What? You ain't washed your hair?
I haven't touched it.
Ooh. Ooh-wee.
Nope.
No washing. Woo!
Even when it gets poofy in the shower, I just hit it with the blow dryer.
You just hit it?
Just
like bam!
Not
I get you. I'm just being funny.
Just use the blow dryer right quick and smooth it back out and wrap it up. It's good to go.
I'm so proud of you. I can't say it enough.
I'm proud of myself. I just posted a picture of myself maybe like 5 or 6 years ago. I was 2 haircuts away from a fade. The sides were so short.
I remember when you started the first time, how short your hair
It
was.
was even shorter than that. I was like, wow, I've come, my mindset. I can't bring myself to buy conditioner. 3 years without conditioner.
How long has it been since you haven't used conditioner?
3 years.
I ain't used conditioner since 2016, so it's been almost 10 years for me.
Amazing.
Yeah, the fact that I discovered this water has got us all tripping like the best hair we've ever had. No matter what we do, our hair looks good.
Yeah.
When I goose, it looks good. If I get caught in the rain, it looks good. When I go to Atlanta, it looks good. My hair don't never get frizzy no more.
Nope.
So many individuals out there, when they come up to me, they don't say, do you have a relaxer? That's not the question. Them girls down there, they be, girl. They ask me, what kind of perm you got in your hair? So I love it because I'm like, I don't have one. And then I let them feel it because seeing MYWater hair is one thing. But when you feel it, like your hair feels like straight feathers.
Yes.
Booty soft. Like
soft.
baby soft. Yes.
My family always thinks I have on a wig. Like, are you wearing a wig? No. Especially if I feather it.
That's how our hair looks. It's the quality like a 1B Virgin Remy.
Without the chemicals.
You said it feels good? Say it loud.
This feels amazing. This is what I was ready for because I can't get the back. Like
look, even if this didn't reverse hair loss or grew hair, it feels good.
I'm still booking it because it feels good.
Yes. Come sit down and have us give you some head sex. This is Miss Shani.
Hello,
You can book with her too.
Trained by the one and only Miss Tanya.
And I thank you too for hanging in there because I know that it's not easy being trained by me because I'm not afraid to get on you. I'm not afraid to challenge you. I'm not afraid to question you either. But there's so many individuals that I've worked with that have gotten sensitive with me and have allowed their feelings to get in the way. And that's so unfortunate because all that does is stop you from working with me because I don't work with sensitive people.
No.
Once I realize you're sensitive, I'm going to leave you alone because now I'm scared of you.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm scared of you.
And it stops our growth individually as stylists, as people. If you can't take criticism, constructive criticism, as a professional and as a person who is rendering a service to.
That's right. So if somebody tells you that your quality was ugly, it's ugly.
It's ugly.
That's nothing for you to get sensitive about. All you need to do is ask, okay, what did I do wrong? And then let that person tell you. Even if they don't tell you, though, how are you going to get sensitive? All you can do is say, oh, okay, that's your opinion, or I understand that's how you see things. But to get sensitive,
be upset.
Man, that's just so unfortunate. And it just caps yourself, you know?
Yeah. Because at that point, they took it personal, and it's not.
Your feelings have no place in business. And there's a lot of timid and sensitive individuals that stand behind the chair today.
It's a little tender right there.
Okay, good job for speaking that. So when your client says that they're tender, all you got to do is go to another spot and allow that nerve ending in that area to recover.
Ooh, I can really feel it. It's just like...
Nerve endings is like children, you know what I'm saying? You can agitate them, but as soon as you leave them alone, they'll calm down. It's true.
I love that because it is so true.
It is true.
Man.
Just leave it alone. So I'm coming back to that area, so let me know if it becomes engaged again. You're okay.
So true. I'm proud of myself even for just staying consistent.
That's the hard part, and spending the money. So this is another area that we want to try to cut corners when we're behind the chair.
Yeah.
We expect clients to spend their money with us, but we're not willing to spend our money on our own hair.
Yep. I even made that an excuse and had the nerve to try to like be upset about it. Like, oh well, my client's hair is done, my child's hair is done, my hair's not done. Whose fault is that? Because I didn't take the time out to enjoy my own self-care or to even schedule my self-care. That's on me. But these last few months, it's all about self-care.
Well, guess what? Miss Tanya about to drop all of her prices.
What? Wait, just for the holiday or just for like
I'm gonna add some I'm gonna add some affordable hairstyle silk pressing with no MYWater,
Okay.
no trim,
Oh.
no scalp detoxing.
You just get shampoo.
That can be $65, you feel me? Because you don't get nothing that comes with it really, but just a one-day style,
And then
right?
they're gonna be like, I don't want.
But you got options. You got options.
You got options.
Because right now, I'm kind of trying to force everybody to join the program. So I just added the MYWater experience back to my booking link.
Okay.
And you should see the descriptive.
Okay.
It says, no consultation, no photos, no free product, no scalp care, no at-home coaching, no free brush. All that you get with hair care.
Okay.
It's the difference between the two.
Okay.
We all know stylists we don't give nothing for free. We don't be checking on them at home. We don't be caring about what happened to them. That's all when you decide to step into care of the hair. When you're styling, it's a different lane.
Different lane. I'll have to show you a message from my client. She got her first. I call it a take. I gotta find a nice little name for it, but it's been my little take home hair care kit.
You tender right here.
Yes. Is that spot?
Might be, yeah.
Okay. But she got a
So
scalp
I'm taking my healing water and treating.
Instantly felt better.
Feels good. Calms it down, cools it off.
Does that happen just because it's excessive buildup right there, or?
It's hard for me to answer that question. I really don't know where the tenderness. What I believe happens is from scratching.
Okay, staying there too long.
Or, some type of abrasive detoxing.
Okay. Yeah, I was going hard in pain. I probably should have not been.
It's the angle. So that's where that curvature is at and where your reach advantage changes.
True.
Once you get past the curvature, you don't have the same reach ability in the front as you do once you get past the curvature of your head.
Yeah.
So you get all dumbfounded,
like
and yes, your angle is adjusted, and at that point, you're going against what's called the grain of the skin.
Okay.
You can scratch, you can injure your scalp. This is why I tell so many individuals, you can do the front, just like your teeth. You can get a brush and you can do the tops, and the backs and the sides, but you can't get under that gum line unless you go to the dentist. So what I would like to do tonight, though, I'm gonna bob you a little harder without shortening you.
Okay.
And layer you a little better in the back. You're gonna lay a lot. You're gonna be more flushed instead of heavy, instead of so mushroomish back here.
Okay.
So that you've got more fullness instead of weight. Like right now, you're real heavy.
Are you gonna stack it?
No, stacking you is gonna make you shorter. I don't want to make you shorter.
Okay.
So I'm just going to layer you. It's a difference.
Okay.
So like right here, layering means I'm not taking this away. I'm shortening this up here.
Okay.
And kind of, it's called blocking it, where it all meets kind of the same, no matter where it's being pulled from.
Okay.
That allows it to kind of flush when it falls, because this length way out here is not the same length as this one here. Your back, because the way I blunt cut you, this length is the same exact length as this under here. Not same, but as long. So it's all meeting in the same area, if that makes sense.
Yeah.
Once I pull it out and block it off, I call that blocking it off. She's gonna flush when you drop it.
So then will I still be full? Like
fuller.
Full.
You're gonna be fuller because it's
Okay.
going not right. I've never layered you. I've just been trimming you.
Let me just let you work.
Yeah, it's gonna be better, but not shorter. If that makes sense.
Yes. Because I didn't know what I wanted to do, and I think for me, short hair is just easy, so it's always like a go-to. I'll just cut it. It's fine. But I think I cut it because I get impatient.
I think that's what everybody does. Everyone thinks that cutting their hair shorter is a quick fix, and it's not. Sometimes that makes a much bigger problem. A much bigger problem. If you all are enjoying my holistic scalp detoxing, can you please like the live for me? I'd appreciate it if you like the live. I know that some of you may watch scalp scratching on other channels here on YouTube, but here this is an educational space. Those other channels are not really teaching you all about what this is and what the differences between psoriasis and dandruff and seborrheic dermatitis are. Helping us to understand why it occurs and why it builds. So this is a much, much, much more beneficial channel for you all to subscribe to. And have you all subscribed yet? Have y'all subscribed?
Do it.
And make sure you like the video. Thanks. Hi, Princess. Hi, everybody. We got over 5,000 people watching us. I got a lot of global attention. Like, I hope Patty from Denmark is on with me. Patty, you on with me from Denmark? I got me some global friends now. It feels so good because, you know, I'm an only child. I've always been solo dolo my whole life. That's why I worked so hard to build a team.
Yeah.
And now I realize that was not the best idea.
Yeah.
I enjoy company. I enjoy talking to other people. I enjoy sharing my stuff, you know. Some people don't like sharing. I can't say that. I don't like sharing everything.
No, but you share, I feel like you share a healthy amount.
Some people want me to tell them every single thing.
Yeah, you can.
And provide them with every single thing.
Well, then it wouldn't be your own signature service or product.
That's true.
And I get your signature. It's yours. This was so good. Yeah, I can't do it like this at home. It's not the same.
It feels good because it's almost just like us playing with ourselves. It feels so much better when somebody else does it. I mean, it feels, some people try to act like it's everything doing it to themselves,
It's like, you know,
but it's
you
times 10 better if you let somebody else play with you.
It's better that way.
So y'all go ahead and pose your questions, comments, concerns, whatever. And I am going to review, we're going to hold a nice Q&A once I get done with her service. So if you have, like I said, any questions you wish to be addressed, please post them. Also, did y'all know y'all can send me super stickers too?
Yeah.
Will y'all send me a super sticker? Miss Norma? Oh, Miss Norma, I like your little face. Miss Norma, I love you, and my videos love you too. Tanya is so consistent. Thank you, Princess. That's what being a practitioner is all about. Although I cater my post-session guidelines and final style to the client's liking, I pretty much do the same steps on everybody. So everyone comes in and gets their scalp detoxed first, Everyone gets a holistic cleansing. Everyone gets a blowout. Everyone gets a trim. But then from there, I cater the service to my clients' likings, which means how they want to be finished. Not everyone likes bone straight hair. Some of my clients like to be barrel curl, like barrel curl. Some want to be spiral curl. I got a couple leaving me in their natural. I said, fine, forget it. I ain't trying to run nobody off from my chair. So if they don't want to, so if the client don't want straight hair, look, fine.
Fine, here you go.
Fine. Like kids, fine.
I guess.
Still send them home with a bottle of MYWater Beauty Solution to keep their curls soft so that they're not breaking their hair off. So I realized, look, I now even have 3 individuals that I'm braiding, Shani. Straight backs. I'm just doing no hair added in, mind you. No product used, no wax, no oil, no serum, no gel, nothing. And they're staying intact for 2 weeks. One girl comes every 4 weeks. And they're still growing.
Yes, absolutely.
Okay, I thought all braids was damaging. I thought that if we braided our hair, the tension is going to definitely break. Well, now I realize it's the product at the root that is causing the breakage. So now that I've eliminated using the gel and the waxes and stuff,
So much better.
oh my God, their hair is even softer when they come back in 2 weeks when I'm taking the braids out.
Yes.
It's not all hard and crunchy. I
That's
don't
not-
have a whole bunch of hair loss. So now I realize that hair we be seeing coming out after we take our braids out, that is not normal.
No, it's from the product. It's
Oh
from
my
the buildup.
God.
The excessive buildup from the amount of product that is put on our heads. It's too much.
Correct.
So then you're sweating over that, and it's melting. And...
You okay here?
Yes. Just too much. I braided this young man from he was an exchange student, and they just brought him in just for a quick service, and he was adamant, like, I don't want any product, any gel or anything, because I play sports, and when I sweat, the product gets in my eyes and it burns. So that was okay. You got it, dude.
All athletes notice that. That's why they got these swimmers putting like plaster on their hair so that nothing leaks or runs.
Oh, that's why. Okay.
That's a cold. My dad used to play softball.
Okay.
And dad got an overactive eccrine gland. I mean, all dad got to do is fart and he starts sweating,
That's
right?
nice.
So when he is doing anything strenuous, his sweat just runs. I mean, uncontrollably.
Yeah.
Well, I'll never forget it. One year he was playing and he was in the outfield and it was really hot and he was clearly sweating and it was just in the middle of the game. If you can imagine this, he's way out in the outfield. The batter that was up went to go bat. My dad was, you know how they wave to let everyone else know that he got the ball. And then all of a sudden he goes down. The ball hits him in the head, gives him a concussion.
Oh my gosh.
Because his sweat had ran into his eye. So of course we didn't know what had happened.
Yeah.
We're like, what happened? Because we see the ball drop. Then dad is all bent over. So we're like, what did he do?
Yeah.
You know? Come to find out, his own sweat had ran into his eyes and caused himself to become blinded.
Oh my gosh. And get a concussion.
Yep. So now he understands that. So he makes sure that he keeps his head bald. Because if dad was to grow hair, woo, his scalp buildup would be crazy.
Because he sweats so much.
He sweats a lot. Yep. Dad, man, he has to open up doors and turn on fans when he gets out the shower because I know that's irritating. To get out the shower and you already sweating.
You just took a shower.
You okay here?
Thank you.
This is another part where you got some seborrheic dermatitis right here.
Okay.
And this new technique gets it off. I'm so proud. I mean, I would have thought at first I was like, oh no, I was thinking about using I was thinking about using some lemon juice on the skin. I was thinking about putting some alcohol on the skin.
Well, before I even knew better, I would have clients with a lot of buildup, and I was putting sea breeze on it and melting it off because I didn't know any better.
My fear with sea breeze, I get it. It is a strong astringent, but I'm scared that the tap water is not going to get all that off. Um, and I don't know, that makes sense. But I also fear that, like, if you had a sore up here,
It burns.
that's going to burn.
Yep.
Yes, yes, yes.
And now I could never see myself using it after the scalp detox. No way. Those open pores.
I tried to use vinegar on a client, and it burned her scalp. I felt so bad.
Oh, man. A lot of people swear by the apple cider vinegar.
I mean, that's for locks. That's not for your skin. Apples, we got to remember, vinegar is extremely acidic. You clearly are not considering the pH scale when you're putting vinegar in your hair. That's going to drop that pH so low, it's going to make the hair extremely brittle. The only time that's safe is if you're doing that to locks.
Yes.
That's locked up together. That's not going to fall out. You don't do that to real hair. Do that to weave to cleanse it, or some mannequins or something, but you don't do that to human hair.
Dry it out. I don't think I've ever seen this cape this clear in the front.
And in the back, it's very minimal, with the exception of this cerebric dermatitis back here. Also, a part of my training is teaching you how to not tangle the hair, how to keep a clean parting. I see so many individuals that are doing this that are not able to control the hairs nor keep a clean part like this, which is another reason you end up struggling and missing a spot and leaving buildup, because that is very frustrating if you don't know how to control the hair.
I'm laughing to myself because you said clean partings, and it just took me back to you being my instructor, and you've been drilling clean partings into my head for years.
That's how I was taught.
Yep.
That's how I was taught. So my educators were older women. They were like in their 60s, 70s. 60 and 70-year-old women don't care about your attitude, don't care about your sensitivity, none of that. They're only interested in teaching you right? So we couldn't do a lot of things that,
Get away with now.
Man.
I remember doing a haircut, and Miss Carol came over and checked it, and she just flipped my mannequin over. She didn't say a word. She pointed, and she just looked at me and walked away.
What was she?
It was a 90-degree haircut, and I for sure missed like some
Oh, that's how we used to cross-check it,
Yeah,
turn it upside down, and if it was perfect, the line is smiley face.
Yes, and it was not, and she just looked at me and pointed down and walked
So
away.
she didn't correct you?
She like pointed it out to me,
Oh.
and by my face, she could tell I understood, and she was like, okay, and walked away. Like, thanks, Miss Carol. She used to remind me of my grandma. Taking those steps. So, I was scratching my scalp, and I wanted to ask you, I feel like I've asked you this question before, and you've answered it.
You can ask it again.
But is there a difference? Let me backtrack. I read this article. This is where this mindset comes from. Found an article because I was looking up shedding versus breakage.
It's the same thing.
Okay.
Two different words. Breakage means the hair came away from the head, right? Shedding means the hair came away from the head, right? Alopecia means the hair came away from the head. Hair loss means the hair came away from the head.
Okay.
So it all means the same thing, just like pressed, silk pressed, what's the other,
Hard
flat
pressed,
ironed, it
flat.
all means straight, right?
Mhm.
Smoothing or pressing. Same
Okay.
thing there.
Okay. That's
All
right.
these different words,
Stop.
but the same thing. So we've completed her scalp detox, and now we go to the bowl
Yeah. Yay.
with her sides
To my
growing
own
in. Mhm.
It's a ponytail.
I might bring them over.
My mom was tripping today. Maybe I shouldn't have put on mascara.
Hey, if you use my water to get it off with.
It's just making my eye run on this one side.
Yep. Miss Princess says, okay, yep, the hair came away from the head. It's all the same thing. Yep, they be trying to trick us with that word alopecia. Have us thinking that we got a disease or something, or like our hair is retarded. It just means hair loss, y'all. That's it. Everybody got alopecia, just like cancer. It just means another word for chemicals. Everybody got cancer in their bodies. It's just a matter of how much you got in your body. So many people talk about cancer and don't even know what it is. So somebody said, Tanya, you need to do a class about cancer and just tell. It was like you can make so much money by just telling your story on your journey, how you know, I flushed mine out. Mind you, I had a surgery first. Second time, I flushed it out. I never submitted to the surgery, never had to go get chemo. None of that. None of that. But yes, that was mass. If they called it dissolved. Y'all want to watch? I'm almost fully monetized, so I'm trying to get it down to 248 hours. So I said, I bet you I hit it tonight. All right, come here. Come here. No, you guys got to stay right there because you're on the charger. And if I take you off the charger, it's going to die. Norma, my hair loves you too, but it's so growing. Getting fuller. It's getting fuller. All right, y'all can come watch. I know they want to see.
You can be invited.
I know. Y'all can watch a holistic cleansing today.
I feel like I have so much hair back there now.
We have so much more. I know
Yeah.
that. I don't know what y'all be doing, but once y'all come to me, you get all this extra hair that I didn't see when you first started.
You start listening.
Everyone has always said I have growing hands, and I didn't really believe that because older women, they're so aggressive and they always saying stuff to you. And so when women have told me that, like, Tanya, you got growing hands, I was like, no, I don't, because it ain't every client. So now I know why. So this client has not shampooed her hair for 14 days. So we're going to neutralize it with the active ingredient of alcohol, because that's what you need in order to strip the hair. If you ain't got alcohol present, you're not stripping. But again, this is ideal for an individual that has gone 14 days without washing her hair. That's a lot of buildup. A moisture shampoo ain't gonna cleanse all that type of buildup away, and the client then is gonna come out the bowl with a lot of product buildup and sweat buildup still on the surfaces. So my first shampoo, I do use my fingers now, because I've learned that my fingers, as she can feel, I'm really concentrating on her scalp by providing a small additional massage to her epidermis up here. She can feel the pressure that I'm utilizing with my finger nubs, not my fingernails. Some stylists just don't understand. You be killing scalps with your fingernails. Use your finger nubs. You can still do the same effectiveness with your finger nubs. Don't let me catch nobody else using them fingernails. You hear me? I'm gonna be like a referee. I'm gonna be popping up in people's salons, blowing my whistle like. I'm gonna be pulling up on stylists, issuing citations.
Bubs only.
You got a ticket today. They're gonna be like, Miss Tanya gave me a ticket today.
Failure to use your nubs.
I got in trouble for using my fingernails. Because clients be scared. Most clients are scared of their stylists, so they're not. I mean, especially if they don't know them. So they're not gonna say nothing. Yep. I used to be scared of the girl that used to do my hair. She was mean all the time. She was never happy. Have y'all ever had like a mean stylist before? Because I done had my fair share. You ain't no laughing and talking with them. You better bring a book or some earphones to listen to or something. Them older stylists, they don't play, honey. They ain't got no time to be kiki ha-haing with you. They can care less about what's going on in your personal life. So why not just use alcohol if it's present in neutralizing shampoo? Because you gotta use benzyl alcohol. You know, it's not like it's benzene alcohol or sterile alcohol. There's different types of alcohol, Bob. I've done the research and they're not all the same. Just like clear alcohol ain't nothing like that dark alcohol, right? So there are different types of alcohol that have different effects. Like we all know that clear alcohol is like death. Dark alcohol don't affect you the same way clear alcohol affects you. So the chemical is also, they're different. So a lot of individuals are bothered by that. Look, I need some effectiveness. And it's the only thing that gives that squeaky clean. I don't care what nobody say. I'm smart enough now to know that that's what I need to do with my clients that are going 14 days without washing their hair. Key point. If she was washing in between sessions, I would tell her, Shawnee, don't use the neutralizing shampoo because you're going to result in your hair not ending up raw. You don't want your hair raw. Now I see why a lot of black women tried to noose me back in 2020. For real, Denver tried to find some trees for me, and they had some nooses for me, y'all, because I told everybody, you should be washing your hair every day. Denver had a fit. Denver came completely undone. And was like, what? Is she white? Is she a white girl? She is trying to jack up our hair. She must not know what she doing. Yeah, I do. I started researching and started realizing, like, dang, why do we think dirty hair is healthy?
Right, or dirt grows hair. Like, who said that?
I know, Vaughn. Hi, Joseph. Hi, Blanche. Hi, y'all. Have y'all subscribed? This is my holistic scalp brush. It gives an additional massage to the scalp, but it also, I'm completely detangling her hair. Hi, Helen. How are you doing? Where are y'all joining me from? Hi, Blanche. Just met you this afternoon. Love you. What I see. Thanks, Blanche. You done came back. What's up, Brazil? Oh, I knew it. I am from Enterprise, Alabama. How'd you get to Brazil, Blanche? And how come you didn't take me with you? Holla, Isabella. Where are you joining me from? I mean, it's one thing to have some friends here in Denver, Colorado, and here in the United States, but it's another thing to have some friends that are global. Helen, that is tight. Oh no, I'm not in Brazil. I'm sitting in my living room in Enterprise, Alabama. I wish I was. Oh, my fault. I thought you was telling me that's where you was from. What's up, Keith? Get in here. Get in here. Y'all got some water to drink? Because I don't want y'all drinking tea and coffee and alcohol. I want you drinking some water. Is that water okay?
Yes.
You're welcome. You always check with the client first about the water temperature, because what you think is cold might be hot to the client. Canada, what's up, Keith? What's up, Durham, North Carolina? What in the flip is NJ? Is that New Jersey? Don't be trying to trick me. Lowercase n, lowercase j. Look like ninjas, huh? What's up, Canada? What part of Canada? I have a friend that lives in Ontario. I tried to ship her some MYWater and they stopped me at customs.
Oh no.
Sure did. They didn't like that. No, it wasn't the MYWater, it was the cell phone.
Oh.
Keith. How come Keith? Montreal. That's what's up. Welcome, Montreal. Have you subscribed? I would love to meet you. Is there some stylists up there that would be interested in learning a holistic approach to doing hair? That's so, I won't say it's necessarily safer. It's mild, is what it's called. Because we all know that there's chemicals in the tap water. So we got to stop saying, I ain't got no chemicals in my hair. Yeah, you do. Alrighty. Now, here comes the game changer.
The magic part.
Even though I have come on back here. Even though I have shampooed her twice, she's not clean, everyone. She ain't clean. Nobody's clean after you use soap and tap water combination. You then have to rinse the soap off just like I did. So hold on, y'all. This is where the holistics come into play. Do y'all not know what's inside tap water? I don't care how many filters you have on it. Every tap has more than one filter on it. And the stuff that's measured in water, it's measured in ppms, y'all. Do you know what ppm stand for? Huh? There's traces of boo-boo in tap water. There's traces of puke, spoiled foods. Everything that goes down the drain, everyone, goes to the local water plant. This is why it stinks when you get by water departments, because that be the wastewater going up in there, and then they send it through a chemical, they send it, the chemical ponds, they put a bunch of chemicals in it.
That's gross.
They do. And then they ain't done with it. And then they send it through a filter one time, known as reverse osmosis. So now it's turned into purified water. See, I used to think that the purification process was removing stuff. It involves treatment, and it there you go, Bond. Correction, school me. Come on over. We're done in the bowl. No hooded dryer, no plastic baggies, none of that. We go straight back to the chair.
I love when my clients be like, I don't have to sit in this dryer.
My clients be tripping when they be seeing me use the heat, and they be like, Miss Tanya, you don't need any heat protectant? No, girl. No, girl. I know what I'm doing now. If you got to use a bunch of product, sorry, y'all. Somebody tried to tell me this years ago. And she was like, if you got to use a bunch of product, that proves that the hair is unhealthy. Oh, and that is so true.
Yeah.
If you got to use oil, something's wrong with the hair. If you got to use spritz, something's wrong with the hair. It's floating and flying. And I thought that using a bunch of product, like demonstrated product knowledge, it doesn't. It shows you have no product knowledge if you're using excessive products on someone's hair. So look at how I'm combing through, non-relaxed hair, and it's short, no snags. I mean, it's going straight through, all the way from the rooter to the tutor. And I'm trying to collect the hair so I can show y'all how much hair loss you get when you use MYWater. And there's hairs, but you can count them. There's one right there. There's one right there. You just lost like 5 strands, Johnny.
Okay.
Nope, 6. There's another one right there. That's amazing. So if you know you're getting a big old ball of hair every time you comb your hair out when it's wet, I highly advise that you buy yourself a bottle of MYWater Beauty Solution and post-treat that tap water. It's the metals in the tap water doing your hair like that. That's not your hair. And this is why I realized conditioner is not a good thing, because it can't be the last thing on your hair because the tap water don't remove all traces. We all know this. So I haven't put nothing on our hair. Not a thing. No serum, no butter, no cream, no nothing. And now I'm going to put my pick on. I'm a blow dryer. In 5 minutes or less. No sectioning either. Watch me get down. Rubbing the hair like you feel me do helps to smooth that section. If you're not and you're just doing like this, it's going to kink up on you.
That's how
So
it gets
always rub, as you feel me do, the edges before you run the pick across the hair, and it'll just straighten it a lot faster.
I noticed you're not using the high heat either. What? It doesn't feel like
Always. That's because I'm moving so fast. Absolutely. So when you do it this quickly, and mind you, this just comes from practice. I can close my eyes and blow dry a whole head of hair without watching. You could blindfold. I know what I'm doing. Get that neck, get the back of that neck. You know, I never even tried that with my eyes closed.
well, you did it.
I was just blow drying her with my eyes closed, y'all. Hi, Sharon. Where are you joining me from, Sharon? Here, can y'all tell me what football team was y'all? North Carolina. Vaughn, do you see how many people I got on here from North Carolina? Are y'all neighbors or something? Did y'all be like, hey, join Tanya's live? What's up, North Carolina? I like y'all. Can I come visit y'all city, Sharon? So up next for training. After scalp detoxing, I'll then be launching my Marcel ironing training and workshop. I'll also be offering the training and workshop designed to teach you the difference between a haircut and a hair trim. There is a difference. Ooh, the density, baby. That's called your stomping grounds. Yeah. Ooh, yeah. Wow. Got that density in there. Yes, 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 yes. Didn't feel that in session 1, baby. That's why I tell everybody it takes at least 3 to 4 sessions before you really see a result. You don't see no result in just one visit, one session. Even if you get a chemical, you still ain't fixed. You still got to go back and see that individual in 2 weeks, okay? For the maintenance. No matter what you do, if you do a Brazilian blowout, if you do a keratin treatment, protein treatment, relaxer, if you're doing, no matter what you're doing, you got to go back and see your girl or your guy with Brandon. Oh, this is the Silverbird. This is the bomb.
The best.
You see how it got me? I don't have to section clip it. Nothing. Ooh, look at her showing out. Ooh, stop it, Shawnee. You knock it off. Okay. You better knock it off. And if you know your blowouts is taking you longer than 10 minutes, we need to talk, okay? You need to use a different product, a different blow dryer, and the technique you just saw me follow. I got you. I got you. I got you. I'm going to start working and blow drying while I'm looking at this screen because I can do this without even watching. Even with longer hair, yep, girl, I be doing I got 26 and 27 inchers up in here. I got Latinas that work with me. They got long, long hair, especially the Ethiopians too that I do. They stuff be on stretch.
That's the one with the surprise hair, like, I thought it was just poking you at the shoulders. No, it's down to your butt.
Shoot, if anybody has some real common sense, you put me on stage because I would slaughter anybody.
Whoa, look at that shine already, like, shiny.
It is. It's flowy. And it's manageable. If you can't comb through your blowout, we also need to talk. Because I got some stuff that I can, share with you that'll just make it better and make it faster. Is that air warm?
Right here. I'm a cold back here.
Back here.
Yeah. Oh, it could be the tape.
Yep, that's why I put my hand over it to ensure.
Yeah, it's warm now.
Coming up.
Warm. 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 They driving fast.
Man, everything done changed the game. Titanium flat irons changed the game. The 2,000 watt blow dryer changed the game. Shoot. My gold shears changed the game. Wait, so I'm sorry, but would you mind saying the name of the dress? Sure, it's called the Silverbird.
Okay.
Doop, 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 doop. And it's only $49. Them other blow dryers are $100 and something. Don't do it. Don't do it. Don't do it. Just get you this
Ferrari blow dryer.
I've done so much research that I find us cost-effective tools. Because have you seen how much Babyliss costs?
No.
Girl,
I haven't even looked.
Babyliss must be the Mercedes-Benz of tools. You're going to go broke fooling with them. I promise you. So we're going to straighten you tonight because tonight is session number 4. And I like to have a precise, progressive photo to show. Well, you
is
cut.
It 4 or 5?
I don't remember. I think it's 5. Mm-hmm. That's right. Because I thought that was. Oh, no. I don't remember. But I'm about to flat iron her and I still ain't added nothing to her hair, y'all. It's a new day. It's a new day. Do you have the shears in your Amazon store? Nah. Everything ain't in my Amazon store. some of the things that I do is super exclusive. Y'all like my...
That is cool. I need one of those. I have 3 pairs of shears now.
Oh, I'll get you one. I got this off of this company on IG. And I does shears, and I does high-end custom shears too. So I got this little holder. Y'all like my holder? I'll try to find the Whittamajigger if y'all like that, because I like anything gold. That's why, you know what I'm saying? Nah. Show me some gold, I'm game.
All over it.
Sure do, surely do.
I'm gonna run to the restaurant.
Of course you can go to the bathroom. Come on. Okay, don't be flirting with them barbers, because them barbers is fine. Them barbers is fine. And you be having a whole bunch of fine men in there too. I'd even take extra trips to the bathroom throughout the day. Throughout the day. Okay, what do you think of using silicone mix as a hair mask? I'm not sure. Silicone is a rinse, right? That's hair color. And I talk individuals out of like stuff like that, you know. I'd like try to inspire women to rock their gray hair in here. So I'd usually talk individuals out of hair color. I talk people out of hair cutting, and I talk people out of wigs, weaves, braids, and all them styles. So I'm a little different. You know what I'm saying? I don't just do whatever clients be want me to do. I'd be like, no. I'm in the not a beauty salon. I'm a hair replacement service. I retired as a stylist 2 years ago. When I reached my 30th year behind the chair, I decided to retire. I hung up my apron, and now I'm a practitioner. Practitioners wear scrubs. We don't wear our street clothes or nothing like that, you know. And I grow hair and provide hair loss solutions. I'm not about hairstyles. You can't book a hairstyle with me. I don't book braids. I don't book hair color. I don't book haircuts. None of that. No, I don't book extensions. Everyone knows me that I'm known as Colorado's premier hair growth specialist. I'm not a stylist anymore. I hung that apron up 2 years ago and decided to embark on this new journey of reversing hair loss and getting hair to grow. Because on a holistic level, that means you ain't gonna take no pills, and you ain't got to do no protective styles, and you ain't gonna use no growth serum either. So it's a little better. That's awesome. Thanks, Lamar. Skepticism is important. Makes us improve and question ways we've always learned. Man, that skeptic stuff is like real. Do you know how many people are skeptic? Because I didn't know how many people didn't have no water knowledge. Like, soon as I came with a water, do you know my whole community called me uneducated? I was so hurt. I was like, the whole time I was a natural hairstylist, everybody believed me, but then I messed around and read some books and did some studying and came with a water, and then I got called uneducated. Wow. Wow. Wow, 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 wow. Yes, time to hydrate.
Almost gone. Finish that before bedtime.
I hope you're not drinking a whole gallon.
No. That
That's
takes
too
me
much.
like 2 days to finish.
First step, I'm going to use my gold titanium 460 to do her whole head. Matter of fact, tonight I'm not going to do, because I don't like the titanium on the whole head. I mean, the pencil, this one anyway. It's snags for some reason. Yeah, I don't like that. Grabbing all this new growth down here. This is out.
Mm-hmm. I can feel it.
Try to get you up to par with trimming.
Mm-hmm.
And once that occurs, then what I'm working on doing for you is on the nights you come, we will barter. You have to be my last one
Okay.
of the day, kind of like today. And we will barter. That will save you money and keep it in your pocket. And be able to still get your hair done. At that point, you're not going to get a full service because we're just going to help each other. I'm telling her the new approach. We're going to buddy up and help each other out. Well, she going to scratch my scalp, I'm going to scratch her scalp. She going to try and trim my ends, I'm going to trim her ends. So buddy system. Yes, we can shampoo ourselves at home. It's kind of like the buddy system. Because I tag team between her and my daughter Deja. Deja does it for me one week, and then I'm going to help her out and do her when she comes the opposite week.
Thank you. I appreciate it.
Oh, no problem. No problem. It's my pleasure. It's my pleasure being the change that I couldn't find.
Oh, and thanks for the hookup with Mr. Mike.
Who's Mike? With the shears?
Yes.
That's my homie.
He came to the house, pulled up. I was like, I love this. I don't have to go anywhere. He sharpened my shears.
Mike is the homie.
I got a new pair.
You get you a Mike in your life, you'll never have to buy your shears all over again. I never knew that. Nobody ever told me that all you gotta do is sharpen your shears and you don't have to buy no more. You just sharpen them and you can keep the same pair forever. Like, wow, I was spending so much of my profits on unnecessary items.
Ooh, I found some good shower caps.
Oh, did you? I don't like shower caps.
Me neither.
They're risky. You gotta just wrap.
The hard way.
Just wrap.
Just wrap.
Yeah.
Be done. Shower caps are, like you said, it's risky.
Unless you take, I don't know, do you take sit down baths?
No, it depends.
Chin to your chest. So you're watching me go all the way around, not just the front, I get the back and the sides.
So much easier than like doing it at the end.
Well, you mess up your styling when you try to do it at the last minute. Oops. Deja used to try to do it last. And I feel that it messes up the whole front, so you kind of got to re-flat iron it to kind of sit it back in place, if that makes sense.
I like that flat iron. I might have to invest to me.
I gotta go back to Georgia first and get some more first. So I get more.
Georgia seems fun. I've never been.
You should come with me one time. Just for fun, just for a beauty supply shopping spree.
I said that. I said I want to do a beauty supply tour.
Now I'm a silk presser. I still haven't added no product to her hair. What's up, Olivia? You probably explained this, but why are you not using a heat protectant? Because you don't need it, period. I never thought to test. Listen, I started doing hair in the 80s. 88 to be exact. I was in high school. That's the year I went to 9th grade. There was no heat protectant on the market. So when I first heard about heat protectant, it dropped in 2000, like in 99, 2000, somewhere in there. I was so confused because I really didn't know what it was. And none of the bottles, nothing, well, now they do. But early on, no bottle said heat protectant, right? And again, I'm old school, so we never used it in the beginning. We didn't use no conditioner, no heat protectant, no serums, none of that. We use grease, which is different than serums. Well, I don't know if it's different or not, to be honest with you.
Aren't most greases petroleum based?
Not all. Not all. I've learned not all. I just realized, remember I used to say there's no oil in avocados? Girl.
Have you ever set an avocado peel out overnight?
No.
Set an avocado peel out and then go the next morning and squeeze it and look at your hand.
What?
Mm-hmm.
And it's gonna be some oil
You'll
come
see
out
all
of it.
the oil. Mm-hmm. I used to hand press my own avocado oil. I didn't like the way I didn't like my method because I had to heat the avocado to.
So let me get back to that question about the heat protectant, because you they're messing with me again, y'all. My screen be flickering when I start talking knowledge. They don't like that. They want me to lie to y'all and be like, girl, because you need heat protectant, use it every single time.
It's the best.
It's a choice, everyone. You don't need it. And in fact, try pressing without it. You ain't gonna burn your hair. I've had so many individuals that started doing hair after the year 1990. They have said to me, well, Miss Tanya, if I don't use any heat protectant, I'm gonna burn the hair. And it's like, who told you that? Where did you get that from? And the girl said, I don't know. We've been so programmed by the companies that have us all believing that you need to add a whole bunch of products to your hair, and you don't. You so don't. Whoop! You see how that flushed? So whoop! Y'all like my gold brush? I got a gold brush too.
It's like a relaxer.
And I got gold duckbill pins. They better. I'm trying to find anybody selling some gold combs, some gold rat tails. I'm game. I got them coins. I will buy it. I need to stop saying that. I'm broke. I don't have no coins. I'm broke. That's the new flex for 2025. Everybody's supposed to act broke. Yeah, and the broker you act, the more money you're gonna have. Facts.
It feels like nothing's there. It's so light.
Look, the same thing is about conditioner. You don't need conditioner. I mean, you can use it if you want to, but why use it if you don't need it? That's called being extra. Being extra. And once you prove to a client that they don't have to spend their money on that no more, unless they want to, you winning. You winning. And quite frankly, our hair is better without it. That's the cold part. Now, mind you, we use MYWater Beauty Solution in place of. The new game is hydration instead of moisturization. Moisturization, we realize, it's a little tricky. It feels one way when it's wet, that old moisturization game. And then as soon as it dries, it'd be different. Yeah, it'd be crunchy. Hard, crunchy. Ends ain't combing through the combs getting caught.
Yeah.
That don't happen when you use MYWater Beauty Solution. Your hair is soft when it's wet and after it dries. You don't get that benefit with conditioner. So the research proved that we get way better results when we use MYWater compared to when we used conditioner. And we used all kind of conditioners, you know. Just now I realized, listen. Yeah, Blue Magic was the stuff. I had the green one too.
I had the blue one, the white one.
You had white Blue Magic?
It was
Shut
when
up.
they started adding coconut, the Indian hemp one. We had them all.
Yee, la morde. Well, we use grease, I ain't gonna lie. Blue Magic. That was the only product we needed back in the 80s. We didn't use no conditioner. It wasn't even on the market to be sold. And we didn't use no moisture shampoos either. Everybody in my community already knew to use the anti-dandruff shampoo. We use Selsun Blue here in Denver. Then I remember after Blue Magic, y'all remember what came out next for hair?
What, pink?
Pink lotion.
My grandma still got a bottle of this.
She knows.
She does. I get so upset with her because when her press gets, when she sweats and her press gets, she come put some curls in my hair. Mom, you don't need any curls. Your hair is dirty. Put some curls in it. And then you just see it on the iron. What is this? Did you put pink in your hair? Yeah.
Oh, we thought we was the stuff with pink lotion.
Man. I used to do my Bantu knots. They would come out so shiny and pretty. But I feel like the formula changed over the years.
Oh, it did.
Yeah, and it wasn't the same.
It got super greasy.
Yes.
They started adding a bunch of oils to it.
It's very greasy now.
All right, so then do y'all remember what came after pink lotion? Because I do. I was knee deep in the hair industry at that point.
After pink?
It was a shampoo. Pantene.
Oh, yeah.
Now, this was the epiphany of conditioners because, not epiphany, but like, tip of the iceberg. Because when conditioners first came out, it wasn't by Pantene, it was VO5.
Somebody was just saying that. They have those hot oil treatments.
Paul Mitchell had just dropped too. Y'all remember Paul Mitchell?
Paul Mitchell's down?
Yeah.
Wow.
But along with Pantene, somebody went into the pet store and found mane and tail.
People would swear by mane and tail.
I didn't know that it was really a horse product. I thought mane and tail was like,
It's more mane and tail.
I thought it was mane and tail somebody, like, go tell it. I didn't know it was a real horse product. That's why I said, who went into the pet store? Whose mama was that?
Yeah. I've heard people say they only used it for cancer patients, but only the shampoo because the conditioner was too hard.
I think once we got knee deep into conditioner, our hair started shedding.
Oh, yes.
So we became desperate to try anything. Yeah, that's when we started doing milk and mayonnaise and eggs and everything. Because we realized something's wrong. Like something's going on with our hair, and I don't think we had realized.
It was products.
Yes.
Wow. That's so funny. I used to do all those like natural fruit and vegetable concoctions in hair. I had clients looking at it too.
I mean, you can put boo-boo. You can put boo-boo mixed with clay with a hint of sprinkle of charcoal in your hair if you want to. Nobody's going to take you to jail. That's one thing I've had to learn. You can do what you want to do to your hair. You can use what you want to use. There is no law to what you do to your hair or do to yourself.
But the results you get are the results you get.
Yeah, you can use kerosene on your skin if you want, mixed with avocados, I mean, you can. I had to learn that. Ain't nobody gonna come take us to jail if you neglecting your hair. I wish there was some charges for hair
some
neglect.
Of the stuff. I like that
I'll
brush.
work for them. I'll go work for them.
It's a nice brush.
I'm gonna go put in an application.
Right now.
Y'all know what I wish? I wish some of y'all, I wonder if some of y'all are like rich. Is anybody out here rich?
I got no money.
Got a lot of money. Because I would love to like start a reality TV show and starring me though. And I'm going to be like the Chef Ramsay for salons. You feel me? Like we're going to go find salons that are really doing bad, bad, bad. That's got 5, 6 clients waiting to get in the chair, playing rap music, stuff like that, that's just doing the most. And I would come in and I would book a service with them to be exposed to their level of customer service, their tools, their product usage. But then I would come back just like Chef Ramsay does, and then I would like upgrade the whole salon. Bring in new furniture, bring in new attire, bring in smocks. Bring in updated stations. Policies. Teach the stylist how to clean up, because most salons are so cluttered. Just got stuff everywhere. Too much stuff. I try to maintain what's called a more clinical appeal in here. If you notice, there's nothing in my shelves, nothing, not a lot of stuff on my station or anything to try and have a more clinical feel. I don't try to have a salon feel in here. It's more of a clinical feel. That's why I play the sleepy music. Usually I got sleepy music, like Tabitha. Who is Tabitha, Vaughn? Who's Tabitha? You know a girl named Tabitha?
Oh, Tabitha, that British lady. Was she British? I don't remember. She had a short platinum like haircut. And she would go into salons and kind of do the same thing. And
oh, for real?
Yeah. That show came on years ago. I wonder what happened to it.
Oh, I would love. You going that way with your bangs?
Yes. I partied on this side. Yeah. I look like a newborn.
I call it a seal. Look like just came out the water.
That is so funny.
Okay.
I like the length in the back. It's just I don't like the front as much, and I feel like I always have to tuck it behind my ears.
I can take you home tonight, too.
Okay, thank you. I gotta get juice in bed. Prayers and bed night routine. Bedtime.
Proud of you. So many of my clients be like, man, this be my only time to have to myself.
Because it is. If I'm not doing stuff for him, I'm probably got a plant in the chair.
Woo! One past. Woo. What's up, Sal? Oh, Tabitha Salon Takeover.
Oh, okay. Perfect. Thank you. I could not remember. That show was wild. They had some crazy salons.
I would love to do that.
I bet you can find those old clips and episodes on YouTube too.
I got accepted to a TV show, y'all.
Ooh.
But I declined. It was called the Blocks. Yep, BLOX, Blocks. And what it was for entrepreneurs. I still don't understand it, but it was like a competitive type situation. And you could win $10,000 was the final prize, or the first place prize. But you had to pay $4,000 to be there, to secure your spot. And I was like, what's the $4,000 for?
Yeah.
And they was like, well, you are going to be here with us for a whole 7 days. So you're going to eat because it's all inclusive. It's your hotel because you're staying at a resort, not no Airbnb. So I was like, okay, but I still ain't going.
Right. Like if I wanted to go on vacation, I'll just go on vacation because that ain't it.
All right, so now that I'm finishing up
What the front?
this beautiful, wait, gotta go. Oh, it's so silky, so healthy, so bouncy, and no relaxer, nope. Can't say chemical, no relaxer, no protein, no keratin, no Brazilian blowout, none of that. None of that. None of that.
I remember when that product Aftergy came out, and everybody was doing those protein treatments in their hair. And then months later, my hair broke up. Yeah.
I think everyone was willing to do a protein treatment because a lot of individuals have been struggling to keep their hair manageable.
Mm-hmm.
And especially with the climate control. I don't want to keep saying climate. I must say environment changes that we've undergone, especially here in Denver. Our air is drier than ever, and people don't understand the effects that it's having on their hair. I think that they think that the dry air is just affecting the air. No, it's causing massive hair loss here in Denver if you're not using the right products. Certain products are heavily oxidizing here in Colorado that have certain ingredients in them, and it's causing, and because the tap water doesn't rinse all traces of that stuff off of us, it then begins to oxidize on our hair, and that's what causes the hair to get crunchy, brittle feeling type. Flat ironing out in shorter strands.
I can feel them. Strands that I was probably sure would not come back, or
There's so much forward here. Get yourself on out for this. I've shown you the new growth, right?
Mm-hmm.
At the scalp, yeah.
Yeah, you always send me my pictures. Then when you do that video.
You can see the difference in density at the root. And y'all see me doing one pass with this bomb gold titanium.
I love that we don't do more than one pass, but if you don't have to, it's
Man, them ceramic flat irons, I didn't understand how much work they are compared to a titanium.
Yeah.
Ceramics, you gotta do at least 3 passes, if not 5, to get it straight from the scalp to the ends. And a lot of that has to do with an individual not trimming the ends. There's a lot of stylists that are trying to silk press ends that they have not trimmed or snipped or cut. You just gonna try to smooth over dead ends? That client's gonna be mad the next morning. Mad. 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 I be seeing it. I watch so many individuals skipping the dead ends. That's like skipping the flossing of your teeth. Or skipping the watering of a plant. I mean, there are a lot of individuals that don't understand why they can't get their plants to grow.
They refuse to prune it. They refuse to get a water.
Refuse to prune it, refuse to water the dirt properly. They're not following the steps for plant growth.
Mm-hmm. They refuse to even change the soil.
I have an individual here in the building. She asked me the other day why her plant wasn't growing. Well, I told her the first problem is you ain't got no sunlight in here.
Mm-hmm.
Artificial light is not the best light for a plant. And she had it in a cup, a coffee mug.
Oh, well, there you go.
So I told her, I said, this is improper, not care, but this is improper housing of your plant. It doesn't go in a coffee mug.
Mm-hmm.
And she just stared at me.
Mm-hmm.
And I told her, I said, there's no hole in the bottom of this coffee mug. So the water that you're putting into the dirt is not able to effectively filter through. Therefore, the bottom of it, I told her the bottom of the mug is probably too damp.
Yeah.
And not enough water will make a plant struggle, and too much water will make a plant struggle. So these same components come into play when it comes to the growth of our hair as well. And I didn't realize that. All right, so now my holistic trim is coming, which I'm going to she wants to bob herself out a little more. I don't think it's smart to do so because your sides are still too short. So to bob you, we would have to bring your bob up to here.
And then it'd be a mushroom.
Well, a mushroom is a bob.
I just like going like this.
Mm.
So we'll leave it alone.
Good. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna still keep cleaning you up back here because this is your growth strength here.
Yes.
By me continuing to cut you here, it's gonna allow the sides to finally catch up because we're not allowing your growth area to get too far away.
Okay.
Correct.
Okay.
So I'm gonna go around, do my normal holistic trim. Then I'll clean up the back a little more, okay? And here's the key, everyone, to trimming. You're not cutting every strand in between your finger. You're only cutting the strands that have protruded or have grown faster than the others. Those are the strands that snag the comb and the brush are the longest strands. So when you hair cut, you cut every strand in between your fingers. So many stylists have tried to argue with me about a haircut and a hair trim being the same thing, but now I know the only individuals that say that is somebody that ain't never been trained on a trim.
Yep.
So of course you think they're the same. Yeah, I get it now.
Yeah.
I totally get it.
The way that my brain understood trimming before, it was definitely like, oh, I have to cut every strand and keep doing it.
That's where stylists mess up at, because I think stylists think that clients don't know what they're talking about.
Right.
Because clients will call a relaxer a perm. They'll be like, girl, can you give me a perm? When they really mean a relaxer.
Right.
So I think some stylists think, okay, she's just calling her haircut a trim. Yeah, that's why it happens. That's why this much gets removed, I think.
And the client never comes back to any
Client,
salon.
definitely. You ran that client off. Definitely. So once I get done, I'm not gonna layer you.
Okay.
Only because well, I am gonna layer the back.
Okay. I'll never forget that day, Miss Mary. It's layers. It's so pretty. I was so mad at her.
The white lady downstairs? The
No.
freshman teacher?
No,
Oh.
she was one of the black students with the locks in her hair. Like short locks.
Gotcha. And then she cut you.
Cut me too. I was so mad. My hair was almost on my shoulders too. Brittany was just growing it out with her left-handed self.
Hold on, somebody asking some real important questions.
Ooh.
Give me a second, Miss Connie Cross. Thank you, Miss Connie. You have on my favorite color. Well, Queenie, thank you, baby. You are my favorite color, Queenie. Sure. Wait till y'all take my training and I train you on how to perform a holistic trim without making the client any shorter. Y'all see how I keep dropping it? You got to keep doing what's called a point check to ensure that you have not removed the longest point. Trying to get in a position where y'all can see better. Especially back here in this area right here. This is the hair at the occipital bone. This is the hardest area to get because the hair, the curvature of the head shifts. So if you don't know what you're doing and you don't understand the origin of these hairs and what angle should be utilized, you're gonna cut off what's called the growth line. That's gonna make the client shorter. And if you're restoring hair like I am, the goal is to get the client longer, not to make the client's hair shorter. There's this misconception that says that you have to chop your hair shorter in order to get it to grow healthy. That's not true. You don't know how many stylists I've watched who have tried to mislead their masses into believing that, oh, your hair is not gonna grow right if you don't chop this whole away. That's not true. I don't chop it away and my client's hair grows just fine. So I've now realized that that may be an approach, but it's not the only way to grow hair. You do not no longer have to cut your hair shorter just to get it to grow or to say that it's healthy. Right. That's a thing too. So this way is a holistic way, and listen, everybody, most clients decline, or I'll say this, most clients choose the trim if they have a choice. Yeah. Very seldomly do I get a client that's like, oh, cut it off anyway. No. If they got a choice, they're gonna be like, oh, I can trim, I don't have to get shorter. I'll pick the trim.
I only had one client in the last several months who was like, no, I'll take it. Because she didn't even know she had that much length anyway.
I'm gonna be clear, it be young girls. Older women don't be with that choppy chop stuff. That be them 20 and 30-year-olds that are cool with, that are ones saying, oh, just cut it. Yes, I had to do the research with that. Older women, we're traumatized already, and we're trying to gain as much hair as possible. So we've lived long enough to understand that, whoa, like, if I sign up for a cut, that's just gonna make me shorter and have less hair. I swear before, I'll say it again, only 20 and 30-year-olds be like, oh, just cut it off and be cool with losing inches. So you better make sure you're asking your clients. How old are you, client?
34. 35 on Sunday.
Ooh, she got a birthday coming, y'all. She gonna be a big girl.
Yeah. I feel like I want a haircut this morning.
thought to myself, that's cute.
Mm-hmm.
She thinks I'm gonna fall for that.
And as soon as I did my hair before I left, I was like, yeah, I'll just leave it alone. Because I like where my bangs stop. And they are growing. The front is growing.
Just stay consistent.
Mm-hmm.
And
I think
slowly but surely, as we both know, it's gonna happen.
Yeah.
But we just gotta stay consistent. It's happened every time.
Mm-hmm.
It's just that we end up falling off.
Being consistent. I just
So
want
what I'm doing right here is horticulturing your sides in with your longest length.
the hair horticulturalist.
Oh, that's a new name for me.
Yeah.
I'm not a hair doctor. I'm a hair horticulturist.
Yeah, I'm glad you're doing this. Me doing it was not working out. Okay.
Don't you pick up that comb when you drop it. You're supposed to have at least 25 combs in the drawer.
Mm-hmm.
I used to stop because I only used to have like 4 combs in my possession. And I would have to stop and wash the comb.
It's all soft.
Hold on, Miss Connie. I got you, sweetheart. I'm going to get you the information that you need tonight. So you can order some MYWater. And you can begin providing either, I don't know if you're buying it for yourself or for your clients, but you're going to provide yourself with the softest hair ever.
Mm-hmm.
Way softer than any conditioner has ever provided you. Guaranteed. Especially now that I'm able to lead my customers better by providing them with post-session guidelines on which shampoo to use, what tools to use. You get all that when you order now. I used to just send my product and just expected everybody to know what to do. That was not smart business. So now that I've gotten smarter with running business, I now understand sales a little bit better, and I understand what's called user-friendly instructions. So now I'm cleaning up her perimeter, which you do last because these are the hairs you don't get when you're trimming initially. You gotta have patience when you're trimming. If you want to move too fast and you got that mindset where you ain't got time for that, you'll never learn how to grow hair. We didn't even get this result when we did relaxers. It was never this shiny. The hair was all crunchy and hard and stiff. Yep, then you had to put half a bottle of oil on it just to comb through it.
Overprocessed.
I did relaxers for 16 years, so I know exactly the result that they was given, and it was not what's up. Until now that we got this result, it's like, whoa, we was dealing with all that? Get your phone out for me and fire up your camera.
Okay. It's in the over there. Sure. I need to enter the restroom one more time.
Go ahead and go to the restroom.
Okay. I'll be back.
That's what's up. Peeing and pooping is the two most important functions of the human body. So many individuals sentence themselves to dehydration because they like, I don't want to go pee. Why not? It's a break. You can sit down when you do it. We're not like we're men and we got to stand up to pee. That's the worst thing you can do is not drink water because you don't want to go pee. That's a great way to be dehydrated. So Connie, I love you, Connie. I'm going to get you all the information you want. Oh my God. Did I, Eva? I used 7.5 shears. I got some 8s. I got an 8-inch pair. Good eye. Some people don't even know there's a such thing as an 8-inch shear. I didn't know. These are them 7s. Pretty long. Pretty long. It's been years since I had a trim like this, so precise. Thank you, Tia. Thank you. I realize that I do it differently because I be watching these trims of the market, of the industry, and I be traumatized watching them. I be like, oh, sometimes I can't even finish watching it because I'm like, oh, she gonna be mad. Then the stylists get sensitive because I'll ask a question like, did the client ask for that much to be removed? And instead of answering my question, they get sensitive and block me. All I'm doing is trying to do some research, just answer the question. Like, nah, she didn't ask for it. That's what I did. It's messed up. So just remember, if anyone on here is a stylist, if somebody is asking you for a trim, just check with them. And just be like, does that mean you want this much removed? The client that asks for a trim, they're going to be like, no, I don't want that much removed. You remove this much when you trim. You feel me? It's a big difference. Big difference.
Day one here.
Oh, come over here in a bit. We have fun.
Oh. Ooh, I almost had a mini little phone.
I was about to say, did you leave it in the lift? Because I've done that. I left my phone in the lift before. Tell me how I got it back. Whew, that was horrible. Man. Listen. You just seen some stuff.
Yes.
What you seen?
Drama.
Uh-oh.
Drama. People are out of control. Okay. Camera.
Fire up your camera. Time for us to obtain what's called holistic progressive photos. You take a photo of your client, not just when you did a cute style that you want to post on social media. You take a photo every single time and you send it to the client and you teach your clients how to monitor their own hair.
Mm-hmm.
So a lot of individuals think that I use this cape or this mat for cutting. I'm done cutting. I use it to monitor the growth progress. It's our gauge, our growth gauge.
Mm-hmm. I can't cut on the mat. I feel better without it.
It's weird to me. I can't cut on it either. It's definitely for somebody that don't know what they're doing. For real.
Because every time I tried to use it to cut, it didn't come out how it was supposed to.
Look straight ahead from me. Don't move.
Did I have it too high?
Mm-mm.
Okay.
So you want that blocked in the back, right?
What do you mean?
Because you're already starting to UE out again.
Oh.
So that's what I mean. Every time I see you, I'm gonna keep you blocked, which is gonna help to bring your sides down a little bit.
Okay, yes, please. Because I feel like this side grows a little faster.
True. Everybody has a fast and a slow side.
Okay.
Hold your head down. Miss Eva says such a cute cut.
Thank you.
Chin to your chest. There you go. So see, with this scenario right here, a stylist would mess up because she would feel that this needs to be clean all the way across here and then would take her length all the way up to there. No, we're not doing that. Not in here. No, this is enough. Now look up again.
What was that game show? Deal or No Deal? Or was it they would say that's too much. Maybe I'm thinking of what Price is Right. Focus in silence.
So what I'm doing now is blocking, I call this blocking her off. Because she's got what's called too much weight back here. So by cutting off these upper strands prevents them hairs from catering to that area.
Okay. I think that's where my frustration comes from, is because it's so heavy in the back and I'm still dealing with working on the front. So maybe that's why I get like the feeling that I should cut it. But I'll leave it alone. Let it go.
Photo. You know what? It's crazy because you still look you'd out, but I'm not taking more than that because it's blunt when you put your head down, if that makes sense.
Yeah.
That's the tricky part about bobs.
Mm-hmm.
That's why so many stylists ends up cutting the client's length
Way
up here.
Yeah.
Woo-hoo.
Yeah.
Be mad.
I like it. Thank you.
Yes. So now I'm gonna feather her out and add a whole head of feathers. Still haven't sprayed a thing on her hair. Once you learn how to at least give a client an option, you'd be surprised. Like if you said, hey client, would you like some edge control today?
No, thank you.
Client would be like, no, thank you. But what can the client do if you just smearing it on without really checking with them? That's a great way to run the client off. I have so many stylists that reach out to me and it's like, Miss Tanya, I can't get the clients to stop chair hopping on me. Yee, that's a tough one. Because it's like, what'd you do to her?
Yeah, why won't she come back?
And I'm not sure where we get this from of thinking that we're in control behind a client's head. The only time you should be or feel that you're in control is if the client is free. They're a model.
Oh, yeah.
That's when the client should be surprised at what happened to her hair. That's when the individual should wait to get in the chair. You know what I'm saying? That's when the individual should be mad about how their hair looks as if they're free. All of that shouldn't be going on if the client is paying you. Yes. Don't go to Connie.
Ew, it's so pretty.
She said, I feel the same way about cutting hair. Trim. I work slow and take my time. Some of my coworkers say, if you're in a hurry, don't go to Connie. Connie, don't let them bother you, baby. You keep taking your time.
Yeah, I heard one of my clients' friends call me slow while she was on the phone. She was like, yeah, just take her like 10 more minutes. She was like, yeah, right. She's slow. Like, look. Her hair's growing. Taking her time. There's only one client where her silk press is taking me. She was in my chair the longest was 4 hours because she had not combed out her hair prior to her detox. But now I'm better at telling my clients what to expect or what to do prior to coming to their appointment.
The game is just telling your clients the results of their choices. Be like, well, hey, client, if you don't wrap it tonight, you know you're going to wake up tomorrow and it's going to be all jacked up and you're going to have to redo it. And then your money's going to be wasted.
Yeah.
But we got to stop assuming, because y'all know how many clients be booking silk press services that don't know how to wrap right? I said wrap right. Yeah.
I know how to wrap. Like, no, you don't.
And if you know how to wrap right, your scarf don't pop off overnight. That right there shows you don't know what you're doing. What you doing? All right, y'all watching me duck ass this young lady out.
Quack, quack.
Quack to the quack.
I see why the clients go to sleep. It feels like nothing is happening. I know someone's up there. I know you're doing my hair, but it's like, it feels like.
Soothing.
Mm-hmm.
All right, y'all, we're getting ready to wrap it up. Ooh, luscious, looks like butter. Oh, and then now she has the bob look. You know, guys, notice how you can make it look bobbed without cutting the hair that short. By just simply feathering it and bumping the ends, the client can then have what's called an amazing bob effect. But to cut the client that short, it's going to be even shorter when she gets ready to curl it. Beautiful. Beautiful, 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 beautiful. Take a look. Take a look. Take a look.
Ooh, it was like a motions commercial.
Quack, 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 quack.
Yeah. I like the layer.
Me too. Layers always makes your hair look so much fuller, especially us low density chicks.
Mm-hmm.
We need the feathering.
I love feathering my hair.
Me too. These bangs, though.
I know. I think because I had them to the front earlier.
Yeah, just a little, what I call untamed.
Oh, that's what I was going to ask you. Is it okay, I thought about it when I was in the bathroom, to use spritz, like spray the brush and then use it on for my edges? Like
Not your edges, no, you don't need to do that. All you need to do is do this, right? Put your part in, and this is called setting the hair.
Yeah.
The way you want it to be. Like, does that look ideal?
Yeah, that's cute. Because I think my part, I put it over here a little more and try to make this side heavier. But it's just, once these come down more.
And it will. You just got to give it time.
Yep.
Because it's coming down. But it's just that and maybe you like your bangs more straight because it covers more forehead.
Mm-hmm.
You can do that. Yeah?
Yeah. That's cute. Thank you.
Like such.
Mm-hmm. Good little 90s vibe.
And then these sides, you see what I just did? I always take the front and brush this down.
Yeah, me too.
That kind of closes that area in and makes it look like it's more flush. Yeah, makes it look fuller. Absolutely.
Okay. Because I think when I tuck it behind my ear, I'm so used to doing it, it just looks very full.
So now I'm going to take you to the front because I believe you look better, more fuller when your hair comes forward. I know that's true for me.
I need a leopard outfit with this hairstyle.
Girl.
Change my name to Tammy.
Alrighty, we are all done.
Thank you.
You are welcome. No, I don't wear those no more. Cause I can't find them. And once they get dirty, I can't wear them no more.
Oh yeah.
And I've noticed that all leather tennis shoes are better to keep. Those shocks, those in-one shocks, those were cloth shoes. So as soon look at her acting silly. We love how it moves. It's just a new day. Our hair ain't never moved like this.
Ever in my life.
Even with a relaxer, it did not do this.
Watch me whip.
Watch me whip, Shanae.
Oh, let me put this in my bag.
All right, y'all. Give me a minute, and I'll get to these questions. Tia says she loves the body. Thank you, Miss Tia. Eva said change your name to Candy.
I like that. That's funny.
Thanks, y'all, for hanging out with us.
Thank you.
And I'm gonna review y'all's questions and so forth.
Look, I'm gonna be in a Street Fighter game like this. It's cute. I just like how
And it's getting cuter and cuter because it's getting fuller and fuller. It just takes forever.
I can't wait till dinner for
I wish we lived in humidity.
Me too. Cause you know, 6 months from now.
That's the land of hair growth.
Mm-hmm.
So many older women be like, climate ain't got nothing to do with it.
Yeah.
Yes, they do.
Has a lot to do with it. Or they'll argue that scalp care
All
is
right,
not.
thanks, Miss Tia. What's the proper way to wrap hair? X Sky, reach out to me. I'll tell you. Someone take their hair time to get it right is a passion. Love what they do. Yep, Vaughn. Even styling the hair, you're so precise. Thank you, Eva. Doesn't it feel great to have healthy hair? Yes.
It does, yes.
All righty, y'all. We're good.
Oh, that feels
Good night.
good.
Thanks for joining us and hanging out with me and Miss Shawnee, my reseller. See y'all later. Deuces. We did really good.
Oh,